guess. There we go. Yeah, no special particular background, or not background. No title screen for this game. I'd like to have title screens for all of these hacks that I do, but it's just not practical to have one for all of them. This one's also one world. It's all just kind of stuffed together. Because to me, it's training wheels. You don't want to get too much exposure to the real version of the game, which is basically the Arabam Adventures. Normally in this one, you have to like jump over. You have to jump over the piranha plant, and you have to get that a little easier. Yeah, this is basically Learn to Kaizo for SMB3. All the levels are super short. This one, there's normally a hill that a lot of people die on. I've lowered the ceiling so you don't have to get max height jumps. This is the only hard jump right here, is the leaf. And the only reason it's hard is because it's a little bit of a, like, ah! Definitely hard to switch from having no emulator lag to having it to this. Ooh. It's like I can't even get regular jumps right now. But I did practice this with emulator stuff before because I kind of had to design it that way. There we go. Yeah, once you get that jump, you just have to land from hitting the block and then jump. Which is not hard to do normally, but I switch between Kamikani. This is the hack I was telling you is the new easy version of Arabam Adventures. Even though I'm gonna sit here and die a bunch to emulator lag. Yeah. No! That wasn't emulator lag, actually. That was just a bad jump. I thought I had a speedy, slidey jump. But instead, I did not. Oh my god! Bloons does need a Mario. I mean, they need a reference to it somewhere, right? Like, they've got all the other pop culture references in there at some point. They should have, like, a plumber tower. A tower that does plumbing somehow. There we go. And we're out. Let's see, level 4. It's this level, but no boss bass. Normally that's a boss bass level. To a light degree. Jabin well done. I think everyone's looking forward to Christmas. It's one of those few things in life that, you know, you think it's just for kids growing up. It seems like the holiday for kids, but as you get older, I feel like it's more and more of a, like, it's for everybody holiday. This one teaches you a super swim, but then I don't make you do the extra shell jump at the end. Apparently I didn't line up that pipe correctly. You'll get over it. Everybody will get over it. I think you'll be fine. You're getting auto-modded. Kanga. Why would he be getting auto-modded? Ah, yes, the word fish. You can't use that word here. It's a derogatory term for bad poker players, so we banned it. This one's probably like the hardest one. The hardest level in the hack to like actually figure out what you're supposed to do. Because it's got that wiggle at the beginning, but then you just go to the end. Ah, yes, his name is Boss Bass. That is his name. Kanga once made an SMW level where there are 4 Boss Basses at different heights going back and forth that are instant kills, you know, the whole time. And with 3 strips of water that you could jump between. It was, yes, it was an abomination. The Kevin. This one I did too. This is an easier version of the evil elf level that we used for the hack. Oop, apparently I didn't do that correctly. Now see, you can become an invincible statue frog if you turn into a statue and then collect the frog power-up. Then you can jump off fire. It's weird. And then you just go to the end, because I'm not trying to torture you with this hack. I wasn't trying to torture people with Airbem Adventures either, but this level was pretty difficult for some people. Oof. I have trouble with this level because I'm so used to the normal way to do it. I guess you can, Kamikani. Because apparently it works. Alright, there we go. And the only thing that I left in here that's going to be awkward is that you do still have to do a Tanuki shell jump. But I find those I think they're easier than normal shell jumps. I don't see the issue with that inherently. I do know it's weird if you know how to do a shell jump the regular way. It's like, it's not the same. We got the frog level, but obviously it's not the frog level the way it normally is. It's just here. Boom. Like, that's just teaching you how to run around and jump in a frog suit. Because everybody needs to learn how to jump around as a frog. You'll be thanking me if you ever do a crowd control. People make you a frog the whole time. I didn't go fast enough. And this one's just, you know, it's just bouncy. Bouncy and fun. This is the hardest level in the hack normally in Erebam Adventures, but I don't think it's so bad in this version of the game. You're just learning how to collect this shell here, basically. You don't even need it after this. Normally there's a shell jump up here, but I just finished the level. That particular trick really gets people in Erebam Adventures because it's kind of in the middle of the level. Even though the stuff to get there isn't that crazy, it's still a lot of stuff, it turns out. And this level is, I just removed the kaizo block and some of the munchers, and suddenly this one became, like, super free. Yep, that is a vanilla mechanic in this game. Is that it? So this level, this is like the hardest level for the least number of screens normally. This is going to be really hard to do on an emulator. This one is actually split into 2 levels, and I put them both in this hack. So like the first trick is getting on top of that note block, which can be a pain. Jumping around it is possible. And it was just to teach people that, like, these kind of wrapping around tricks are, in fact, doable in this game. Dang. But it is very tough. And, the level's pretty much over when you get it, so... Ooh, that was tough. And then this level is the classic do 2 shell jumps level. You do a shell jump with a red Koopa, and you do one with a big red Koopa. And you're done. And then this is the other part of the normal level. So normally you do that note block jump that I did, and then you do this windmill jump too. Okay. These two are just put together in the in Arabam Adventures hack. Different. The shell moves really fast, so you can't like adjust to it in air. You let go of it when you're like at the apex of your jump and you're like 2 Marios away from the wall. And there's a special mechanic in this where if you jump off of or if you walk off of a windmill, you can jump for a few like dozen frames after you have fallen off of the windmill. Which is why this is a little bit weird. Especially when we make you do it after that note block jump that was in the other level. There we go. And in the real level, that's also a there's also a boss after that, but it's like a vanilla boss. And here we go. No. No. Oh, God. Ah! His dead body was, like, coming down on me. And that's it. That's Whitesmokes training wheels.